President Trump's ambitious agenda is in the hands of the United States Supreme Court tonight as the justices debate whether federal judges can issue sweeping injunctions to block his executive orders, including a ban on birthright citizenship. Protesters rallied outside the Supreme Court this morning. The president wants to deny citizenship to children born in the United States to parents who are here illegally. 3 federal judges have issued injunctions blocking the directive, saying it violates the 14th Amendment. The Supreme Court is ruling on whether the president can implement his policy while it's being challenged in court.
The practical problem is that there are 680 district court judges, and they are dedicated and they are scholarly, and I'm not impugning their motives in any way, but you know, sometimes they're wrong.
Fox 4's Stephen Dials spoke to a constitutional attorney about this case and how soon we might get a ruling on it.
Birthright citizenship has been the amendment says what it says, and the U.S. Supreme Court has agreed with that reading since the late 19th century. So if they were going to make some inroads on that or have some different views, that would be a significant change to a very long-standing precedent.
We got to this nationwide injunction topic because of a bigger topic, birthright citizenship. How are the two connected?
Some policies are by their nature nationwide. And when you're talking about the executive order dealing with birthright citizenship, you're talking about the United States Constitution. We've only got one. It's a provision of the 14th Amendment. And you're talking about an executive order. There's only one chief executive. That's the president. And so any court order that's going to deal with that effectively necessarily has to be national in scope to really mean anything.
I've talked to you multiple times about this, but tell me why, from your professional and legal perspective, the 14th Amendment protects this right.
A case called Dred Scott that held that children of slaves and people brought into this country in slavery were not citizens of the United States. The 14th Amendment birthright citizenship clause was intended to overrule that case, get everybody on an equal footing. We're all citizens now, and then go forward from there. So because that's the original understanding of the amendment, it's a little difficult to now argue that, well, but there are these other people that came from somewhere that aren't covered by that.
Oral arguments happen. Are we thinking a month, months to find out how the justice rule?
My crystal ball is a little cloudy today on that one. The big ticket cases like this that are very complicated, I think here the end of the term and wanting to get it done sooner are going to kind of come together. And in a month or so, I think we can realistically expect to get an opinion. I'd be surprised if they let it sit through the summer.